Hello, what is up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Franca and I'm glad you're here. Today I have a haul of 90 plus books for you guys. And although these aren't books I spent money on, maybe consider them thrifted or stolen if you'd like. These are all books my mom read. So we're gonna go through all of them and we're gonna see if any of them sound interesting. Let me know down below if you've read any of these books or if there's any I should particularly read. But let's get into it. First up, we have V.C. Andrews' Into the Woods. If you don't know, my favorite book series and my mom's favorite book series, maybe favorite book series for her. She likes Twilight a lot. But other than that, her favorite series is Flowers in the Attic, which is by V.C. Andrews. I have no idea what this book is about. We have another V.C. Andrews book called Broken Flower. I wonder if this is part of Flowers in the Attic or not. Oh, this is a completely different series. This is part of the early spring series. Next up, I can't with this cover. We have Motive for Marriage. Oh, this one's actually kind of interesting. I'll read the back for you. Nathan Perry has a perfect motive for marriage. He's going to lose his daughter for the second time unless he can persuade Libby Jamieson, the woman who's planning to adopt motherless little Sarah, to marry him. Nate hasn't seen his daughter since she was placed in a witness protection program with her mother, Nate's ex-wife, 8 years ago. More than anything, he wants his child back, but his daughter loves Libby, and Nate's beginning to understand the little girl's feelings. Why does this actually sound good? Other than I absolutely hate the freaking cover, but why does this sound good? Next, we have The Secret Diaries. Ooh, this is like a murder mystery. On the back, it says one person knew the truth about the group. He knew about the accident that killed Lori Jenkins, and he knew about the cover-up too. Why does this one sound good? Why do these low-key sound good? Next up, we have another V.C. Andrews book called April Showers. Also, literally notice the difference between these books. These are like regular books that I bought nowadays. Why are they so tiny? And like the edges are completely different. That's crazy to me. That's insane. Next up, we have Secrets in the Attic, also by V.C. Andrews. Okay, so this isn't part of the Flowers in the Attic series like I thought. It says two friends as close as sisters, one killer secret that will tear their small town apart. I don't think I've read any other V.C. Andrews books other than Flowers in the Attic, so let me know if I should do a reading V.C. Andrews books for a week. Oh, here we go. We have another one. V.C. Andrews, Broken Wings. I hate when they do this, when they have like little like, I don't even know what this is called, but when they're like just strip off a part of the cover. At least this one's kind of like ripped, but still. Next we have Faceless. This is a little murder mystery as well. This one is on the rock, and tell me why it looks like it's straight out of the like 1700s. Do they even have books in the 1700s? I have no idea. This is also an FBI book. This book is called Into the Garden. It's also by V.C. Andrews, but I guess my mom got mad and decided to rip the cover off. Who knows? This one is called Dark Prism, and tell me this is not giving Nun vibes. Conjuring. Like, look at that. Doesn't she look like she's straight from The Conjuring? Kind of creepy. Next, we have The Tale of the Body Thief. It's a vampire book. No wonder my mom likes Twilight so much. Yeah, it doesn't say what the book is about other than it's a vampire. Oh, it's in here. Let's see if this is like Twilight. The vampire Lestat here. Ew. I have a story to tell you. It's something that happened to me. It begins in Miami in the year 1990, and I really want to start right there. But it's important that I tell you that the dreams I've been having before that time, for they are very much part of that tale too. I'm talking now about dreams of a child vampire with a woman's mind and an angel's face, and a dream of my mortal friend David. But there were dreams also of my mortal boyhood in France, of winter snows, my father's bleak and ruined castle, and not even gonna bother with that word. The time I went out to hunt a pack of wolves that were preying upon our poor village. Dreams can be as real as events. So it seems to me afterwards. Oh, that's it. I don't know, kid's a vampire. This book is called Urge to Kill, another FBI murder mystery. This book is Girls in High Places. It's about corporate. She's one of the ladies are like a CEO or something. It's kind of cool. This book looks like it has never been read. This is State of Fear. Is it gonna tell me what it's about? Okay, I have no idea what this is about because it's literally just people talking about like reviews of the book or whatever. But I assume it's like a murder mystery or like a thriller or something. This book is called Guardian Angel, and I think that cover is so freaking creepy. creepy. We have another VC Andrews book. This book is called Dahlia's Heart. Next up, we have The Dying Hour. The answer to her prayers. When a fight with her boyfriend drives Seattle college student Karen Harding out into the worst storms in years, all she wants is to get to her sister's place in one piece. Instead, she finds herself stranded on a desolate stretch of highway. But when a stranger pulls over to help, Karen is convinced someone's been watching over her. This poor book is bent. This poor book is bent. It's called Untamed. Nora Roberts. Yeah, I have no idea what this book is about, but I can't tell if it's like for an older audience or like my mom read this when she was like 10 or something. You know what I mean? Next, we have Raising the Rancher's Family. I'm not surprised even a moment that my mom read this because she is obsessed with that show Farming with Love and it is not very good. I don't know if this book is called Fastback Beach or Orca Soundings because Fastback Beach is up here. Orca Soundings is on the side, but this is like the tiniest little book ever. Never mind. Orca Soundings is the publisher, so it's called Fastback Beach. You know what? This isn't even my brother's book. It is my brother's book that he stole from the school library because that is definitely the school library. All there. Next up, we have Things Fall Apart. Ooh, so this book is classic modern African writing, but I assume it's not modern anymore because this book's definitely not from this time period. Next, we have can't even say it. Next, we have Savage Flames. And tell me why all the older romance books, like, you cannot find a book cover without a picture of a guy shirtless on it. Like, why was that the photo that you guys chose? Next, we have The Godfather. I didn't even know this was a book. That's crazy. And the pages are like this, like, orangey red, pinky color, which is kind of cool. My dad and my brother love The Godfather. I don't think I've ever sat through the full movie, but maybe we'll give it a read. Next, we have Till We Meet Again. Oh my god. Okay. I was reading it. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. It's about friendship. Yeah, I guess it still is, but like Beth Powell and Susan Wright were best friends. Both from troubled families, their only happy times were the summers they spent together as children, until fate intervened and separated them. It's 29 years later when they meet again. Reclusive Susan is a loner who has shot 2 people in cold blood. Beth is the lawyer allocated to defend her. Yet their friendship still endures. Even as the evidence against Susan mounts up, a friendship that must be stronger than the traumas of their past, because for one of them, there can be no happy ending. I was like, such a crazy turn of events. Next, we have The Bad Room. I don't even know what this is about, but like, oh, it takes place in an asylum. Yeah, just like even that in the cover, kind of creepy. Oh, this is about the body farm found in Tennessee. Oh, okay. It's not someone who like offed a whole bunch of people. It's where forensic scientists have a bunch of corpses. You know what? I have no idea. Oh my god, she literally has a Stephen King book. That's crazy. This one is... oh wait, is this a Stephen King? It says Stephen King writing as Richard Bachman. So what does that mean? Is it Stephen King pretending to be someone else? I don't know. But the book is Blaze. And then there's this book, which looks the most, nothing to do with the book, but just the way it's built. It makes me think like it's a newer-ish book compared to the other ones. This is called Hand Me Down. Yeah, I have no idea what this is about. It's definitely about rich girl, Malibu Barbie, and then there's a little girl who inherited a used Barbie. So I guess it's like the classes clashing or whatever, something about that. Next up, we have The Bloodhound. Why can this book fit in my hand? There is no good reason for a book to be able to fit in my hand. And this one has like yellow pages. If you can see back there, a bunch of them have yellow pages. I don't know if maybe they were printed that way on purpose or if that's like just due to age, but that's crazy. This book is called Caliban and Other Tales. The cover is just this boy in leaves. Why is that low-key giving like Peter Pan vibe? Ooh, this is a fantasy book. I haven't seen one of those yet, I don't think. Once again, another VC Andrews book. We have Midnight Flight. Next we have VC Andrews' Twisted Roots. Next we have Starlight Starbright. Ooh, this is a love triangle, but a man in love with 2 women. This book is called No Rest for the Dying. Next we have The Association. Next we have The Leopard Hunts in the the Darkness. This looks like one of the newer books. It's Voices in the Darkness. Next up, we have Dark Paradise. Next, we have Liar, and look at that, disgusting. I want to say this is called The Day of the Triffids, but it's this. What's it about? Until a few short hours ago, before the sky exploded into a shower of flaming green hell, Triffids had been regarded as merely a curious and profitable form of plant life. Now these shadowy vegetable creatures become a crawling, killing nightmare of pain and horror. Madness hung in the air, fear lurked in every side street, death hovered in every doorway, stripped of civilian veneer by terror and desperation. The handful of surviving humans began to turn on each other, and all the while the Triffids watched and waited. Kinda creepy. Next we have another V.C. Andrews book. This is Secret Whispers. Next we have The Hobbit. Next we have another murder mystery, The Perfect Victim. This one's called The Great Los Angeles Blizzard. I wonder if that one's based on real events. Next we have another book by the name of Guardian Angel. Aw, they wrote a book about me called A Little Princess. Next up we have another Blaze book. Maybe I should compare books with the same title, and we can do Blaze and Guardian Angel. Next we have When Night Falls, and why is this kind of a cool cover? I can't with these romance books. This one's called His High Stakes Holiday Seduction. Tell me how there's anything. This is how you know this book is from so long ago, because literally in the middle of the books there's just one of those like form things that you're supposed to fill out to get 2 free books and 2 mystery gifts, yours to keep. Low-key, I wonder if I filled this out if I'd get anything. Should I try it? Let me know. Next we have TikTok, which looks very creepy. It just has like this little doll lying there. Creepy. Next up, we have The Ignored. And the back just says, "You don't exist." My daily affirmations. This book is called Learning Cursive, and then like the little tagline is, "She's gonna teach him a thing or two." I can't with these books. Next we have Sleepwalk. Oh, that's kind of cool. The eyes. I don't even know if you can see the eyes. The eyes that turn into an eagle. That's kind of cool. I wonder if my mom even read any of these books, or she just like collected them. We have another romance. Come Love a Stranger. And then this book is relatively in good shape, and I don't think this is my mom's book, but this is definitely one my brother had to buy for school, and it's just Frankenstein. Next we have Dawn Rider, and this is such a pretty cover. Love that. Anything with a horse on it. Next up we have The Nosy Neighbor, and I feel like this is like a love story. Next we have A Convenient Groom. We have another one with one of these things. Next we have The Broker, and I wonder what his job is. I can't with these romance books. Next up is My Wicked Highlander. I wonder if my mom literally read any of these books, and I want to know her opinion on them. Next up we have Fools Rush In, and then we have Silent Fall. Hopefully I don't drop this one. The font on this is kind of making my eyes hurt. It's called Before the Darkness Falls, and this is giving Chucky vibes. That's so creepy. It's just called Celia, and I don't want to know who Celia is. She's creepy. Next we have The Shelters of Stone. Next we have Montana Gothic. Oh my god, also these sides of red are red as well. Next we have another V.C. Andrews book called Celeste. Next we have The Hero's Son. Then we have Of Love and Shadows, and we have Deceptions. This one's called Medusa's Child, so like a fantasy one, I guess, but that's also like a plane and like lightning, so maybe not. This one's called Dark Melody, and then I have no idea why, but this cover is so pretty to me. It's just like a little house with snow, and it's called The Sound of Snow. Next we have Lady Midnight. Next we have Children of the Night. Then we have Touched by Angels. Then we have The Guest List, and I already have a guest list, so that's 3 books with the same titles as other books. And then we have Savannah's Secrets. Then we have The Littlest Detective. This one's great. It's just called The Husband. Wonder what that could be about. Then we have Kiss of the Moon. Then this one I guess is called Camouflage Heart. Then we have The Two Towers, which is by the same guy that wrote Lord of the Rings. Okay, and then we have The Godfather Returns. This cover is like such a 1980s cover for romance. It's called, I don't even know what the first word is, but it's something sunset. I have no idea what that word is, and the font's like making my eyes hurt. Then we have Dream Keepers, and those flowers are so pretty on the cover. Then we have the final scream, and on the side it says, "It's the sound every killer waits for." Kind of spooky. Then we have Phoenix Island. Then we have "Keep the Change," which is what I wish my parents say every time they get me to buy something for them. Then we have "The Notorious Knight." And our last book from my mom's collection is, let me know if you've read any of these books and which ones are worth reading. Maybe I'll give them a try. We can do a little series reading my mom's books or something like that. That's all, I guess. With that said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like and comment down below. And if you didn't, feel free to leave a hate comment down below. I'd love to hear your opinion. And I will see you guys tomorrow.